Hi, welcome to our channel. I'm Connie and that's my dog Daisy, and welcome to 55 plus van living. I stopped in Iowa. I'm from Minnesota. I stopped in Iowa to see my old friend Missy, and one of the women, so Missy's my age, I'm 58, and she's had some health issues, and I just feel very fortunate that I'm able to do this. I know a lot of people aren't, but I'm very fortunate that I can, and that's why I'm doing it, because you just never know what's going to happen down the road. Missy lives in like a kind of like a senior high rise. It's not a assisted living or anything like that, but I think the majority of people are on Social Security or disability. And so I know she told a few of her friends about me and what I was doing, and I was going to travel alone and whatnot. And as I was leaving, she introduced me to somebody, and the lady said, "You are an inspiration." And I wasn't sure how to take that. But so anyway, so that's kind of why I decided, you know what, I'm going to do these YouTube videos again, because if I can encourage anyone to get out there and do this, then it would be worth it. I see a lot of women out there that would love to do this, but they're a little afraid to do it alone. I was a little afraid to do it alone, I'm not gonna lie. And this is week one. I've only been on the road for 1 week. So I left last week. I left Minnesota. Like I said, I stopped in Iowa to see my friend, and then I stopped in Colorado to see my other friend. And I had some car issues. I had to get all new brakes and rotors put on my car, and my minivan right there. So thank God that I was at my friend's and I was able to stay somewhere. Whatever your situation is, if you have health and you have a little bit of money or a steady income coming in, you can certainly do this. I had a little anxiety before I left Minnesota because I've never traveled by myself before. I mean, I've taken road trips. I've driven back and forth to Florida to Minnesota when I lived down there. But as far as being on the road camping and doing things by yourself, I've never, this is my first time. And if you had been watching any of our videos last fall or last summer, I took an early retirement from the government. Me and my boyfriend John had a Class B camper van, and we left for 6 months, and we traveled through Missouri, Arkansas, Tennessee, South Carolina, Georgia, Florida. There's many reasons why things didn't work out, and me and John parted ways. So, I'm not going to speak for John, and maybe he'll be on one of these videos down the road, but I do feel like you really have to plan for this kind of life. It's not just jumping in a van and taking off, and you need you need some sort of monthly income. I don't care how little it is, but I definitely feel like you need to be on the same page as a couple to jump in a van and travel around the country. So I have health care benefits and I have a small pension. So that's why I'm able to do this. I don't work on the road. In the summertime, I am a work camper up in Minnesota, and I have a seasonal site up there. I have a trailer, I have a camper up there that I live in all summer long, and I work at the campground, and I love that. Hi. Daisy's been so good. She's a freaking trooper. I haven't boondocked yet. I'm going to eventually, but it is a little chilly. It gets down to be like 35 degrees or whatever. So I bought an electric blanket, and so for now I'm going to stay in campgrounds that have electricity until it warms up. You have your health and you're able to do this and you want to do it, I encourage you to try it. even if it's a small trip, camping an hour or two away from your home. So today, when I got in, I found my site, and then I decided to do Arches National Park. So that's what I did today. It's just too beautiful here not to share. So that's what I'm going to do. Like and subscribe, and I appreciate you watching. Thank you.